Well, hello my gorgeous sweetie darlings. Tonight I have another handbag video for you today, and it is my entire tote bag collection. But the thing is, if you guys have been watching me for a while, you'll know that I have significantly reduced my handbag collection overall. I have very few compared to what I used to have. So I only have 5 tote bags, and that's my entire collection. So we're going to go through them one by one, and I'm going to tell you the pros and cons and just about generally whatever comes to my mind when I talk about my bags and why I've kept them. Okay, so the first bag I am going to do is a bag that you've seen a lot, especially recently. It's like one of my go-to summer totes because it's so comfortable. It's got these really wide like shoulder straps, and it really makes it such a pleasure to carry, especially when you really stuff this bag. I love wearing it when I have like summery clothes on. I never wear it in the winter because look at it, it looks like a summer tote. It's by a company called Twig and Arrow, and you could purchase them at Nordstrom for like $50 or something. I was lucky enough to find this at Ross. It's got this inner zippered compartment, which is great for my wallet, like little purse, keys, a phone. And then it's got this magnetic closure, giving it a little more extra security. And on the other side, you've got 2 flap compartments. Nova just left me to go onto one of her many beds. She left my bed because I'm annoying when I'm talking and she's trying to sleep, and she is not a late owl at all. She's very much an early bird like my parents. But anyway, the tassels are just adorable. I was going back and forth on this when I first saw it. Like, should I, shouldn't I, shouldn't I? Because I just have a phobia of like having too many things. I have like the opposite of hoarding. If I start getting too many things, I start getting rid of everything, and then sometimes I get rid of too much and then I regret it. But right now I have a good amount of things. I mean, I could reduce, and I could definitely size down with some things I have, especially clothes. I have so much fucking clothes. But anyway, I love this color, lilac, lavender. It's just such a well-made handbag. It's woven, it's like super high quality. My nails match it right now. And it's only tassels on one side, which is fine because it's more comfortable when you don't have tassels against your body. But it's just such a beautiful bag. I get compliments on it everywhere I go. My mum loves it as well. And I love the shape. Look how it's shaped. It's like different. It's not just your typical square tote or wedge tote. It's got these like angles, and it's just really aesthetic and beautiful. I love it. So this is staying in my collection. I absolutely love it, and I just get such a joy out of using this bag. Okay, next bag is my Louis Vuitton all-in PM. The MM is huge. This is the PM, kind of comparable to the Neverfull MM. The cool thing about these all-in pieces are they are considered as luggage. That's why they come with a luggage tag. They're meant to be folded up when you travel. That's why they are designed and stitched to be completely flat. And then you're supposed to be able to like fold them like this and put them in your suitcase. This is a great alternative for people who are totally over the Neverfull, because let's be honest, the Neverfull is completely played the fuck out. Everyone and their dog has a Neverfull. So anyway, I think the lines on this bag are beautiful, and just the flat stitching is so chic, and it's a little more comfortable against your body. It's not as obstructive as the Neverfull because of the stitching, and it's got a zipper. Like, this is a huge selling point with a lot of people. It's got the security that the Neverfull never had. The Neverfull has a clip, but also the Neverfull has more pockets inside. The Neverfull has like a large slip pocket on one side and then a large zippered pocket on the other side. This one just has one pocket, which is just a zippered pocket. And that's the size of it, quite large. I think it's the same size as, could be a little bit, it kind of looks like the same size. Pretty much similar, if not a bit smaller than the Neverfull pocket on the inside. So it's quite a secure bag. But most importantly, it is way more comfortable than the Neverfull because it's got actual width to the straps. It is so much more comfortable to carry over the shoulder when you stuff it. Neverfull will kill your back. Yeah, the bag can handle 250 pounds, but the straps are tiny, they're skinny, and they will dig into your shoulders no matter what. If you've packed that bag for work, school, you put uni, college, put books in there, you're going to kill your back. I never had back problems until I started carrying the Neverfull for uni, and I realized that was the issue. I've never had back issues. And then I was like, why am I sore all the time? And then I was like, okay, what am I doing different? I was using the Neverfulls for school. That's what I was doing different. As soon as I stopped, the backaches went away. So obviously it was that bag. Never got it again. Anyway, so this is a great alternative to the Neverfull. It doesn't have the leather trimming or piping. With the lack of Vaqueta accents and just the handles, very low maintenance bag. You don't have to do anything. So this is a really great alternative to the Neverfull MM. Vintage Louis Vuitton. Because it's vintage, it's so much heavier. But because it's vintage, the canvas is thick and the stitching is just impeccable. High quality bag. It's got the mushroom, old-fashioned micro suede lining. It's got a zippered compartment on the inside, and it's into the lining of the bag. Old-fashioned cell phone holder. It's got three different compartments, which is unusual to see on a modern Louis Vuitton bag. Zipper broke ages ago, but it doesn't matter. This was my mum's bag, and I'm using it now. It's a structured bag, so the bottom is like narrow. It's a narrow bag, but it holds a surprising amount of stuff. Great book bag and everything. And because of the straps being wide, it's another great alternative to the Neverfull. I didn't even tell you the name of it. This is called the Tote. So they had different sizes back in the day. It's a great tote. Would make a good travel bag as well because it's so thin. It's just easy to kind of maneuver and stick into places and not take up too much room, not very obstructive. And this is just a great vintage Louis Vuitton piece, and they float around online for a really decent amount, right? Anything under £1,000 is a good deal for Louis Vuitton, right? Okay, this is my most expensive Louis Vuitton bag, and probably it's my most recent. Yeah, I don't use this bag too often unless I want a good arm workout. This is the Louis Vuitton OnTheGo GM, and this is the first version where the shoulder straps are canvas. I think this looks aesthetically more pleasing than the black strap version, but they changed it because these handles or these straps can have the glazing that starts to peel off. It doesn't affect me. Sure, there's some peeling of the glazing on the bag, but it has not affected the structure or the physical appeal of the bag for me. You can barely even notice. I just think the canvas obviously looks better because the whole bag is it's two-toned and everything's the opposite of the other side. So it makes sense that you have one chocolate strap and one caramel strap because the whole bag is opposite colors that bounce off each other. Like on the chocolate side you've got the caramel handles, on the caramel side you've got the chocolate handles, and then one side is chocolate, one side is caramel. It's like two-faced. The whole thing is like opposite, right? Even down to like the details, the little chaps on the corners. Look, everything is just perfectly opposite, so it just totally makes sense that the straps are as well. Look at this caramel handle against the caramel shoulder strap because that's on the chocolate side. On the caramel side you've got the chocolate handle and the chocolate shoulder strap. I really should be saying gold, right? Because Louis Vuitton's colors for this, the original colors was golden brown, right? So this is just like such a busy bag, isn't it? Sides are regular sized monogram. The front of the bag is giant monogram. And then you've got mini monogram on the handles. The handbag handles, you've got mini monogram. So you've got 3 sizes of the Louis Vuitton logo. And then you've got the opposite colors going on. You've got reverse as well as traditional. And you can wear on either side. It's kind of a shit show, isn't it? But it was such a different and cool looking bag that I didn't see often, so I really wanted it. Because usually red only appeared in the... Originally, before they started putting red with monogram, it only appeared in the multicolor white, the Takashi Murakami collection, and the Damier Ebene. But before that, you didn't see this. This was very different. This also has a clip. Zumoni had sent me a customized liner bag and zip for this bag. By the way, if you use my code, I sound like I'm shilling so hard. If you use my code for Zumoni, so I will leave my discount code in the chat box. I'll also leave it in the description. But I'm affiliated with Zumoni, so whatever you order off Zumoni, I get a small commission and you get your discount. So anyway, it's high quality, like double felt, very thick felt. Don't mind my garbage. I got like trash. I got rubbish inside. I love this. Perfect size for a laptop or iPad, tablet. Got a water bottle holder right there. Super thick and sturdy. And it's got great organizational features, pockets, some outer pockets. And Zumoni is just seriously my favorite bag organizer company. Not just because I'm affiliated with them. This was the only one that really impressed me. And they handcraft these organizers to fit luxury brand handbags perfectly. See, look at this. So I've never had such an organizer insert that fit wall to wall, seam to seam perfectly without bunching, look at this. The way it fits is absolutely perfect. They really put a lot of thought and work, energy and effort into making these organizers to fit your weird shaped, varied luxury handbags. It's just absolutely perfect, and it's not hard to get into the zippered area as well. So mind you, this is a very cumbersome bag. This is the word I would use. You don't get full use of the opening because you have these rivet and chaps that are forcing and cinching the bag tighter. So you have this kind of like an annoying cinch and all this like extra space that's not being used on the corners, just so you know. But it forces the bag to be very structured. It's one of the most structured totes they have. Super boxy, super square, and you're going to run into people and people are going to run into you, and it gets fucking annoying. So it's kind of an annoying bag to use, but it's such a statement piece. It just looks like one of those rich bitch. Look at my Louis Vuitton. I fucking hate that, right? But it is one of those bags. It is one of those bags, and I didn't have that in mind when I bought it. I'm not bloody 18 years old. I'm past my like, I'm past my like that phase where you just want to have a Louis Vuitton because it's Louis Vuitton, right? I mean, I was gifted my first Louis Vuitton when I first turned 21, and I was never that bitch, right? I grew up with Louis Vuitton. My mom always had them. My uncle had them. Like I was never that bitch. But some Louis Vuitton bags just make you into that bitch, because it's just the and you see all these like influencers like with their sunglasses and they're like posing like They want it because it's a huge fuck off LV right in your fucking face, right? And I wasn't thinking about that when I bought this bag. Like, I'm not fazed by Louis Vuitton. I've had so many. It's just not, I just wanted it because it was different. But yeah, then you look at it, how busy it is, and you just end up turning into that bitch even though you don't want to be that bitch. It just happens. But anyway, heavy, cumbersome bag. Just so you know, I'm 5'6". I can just about pull it off. Doesn't overpower me. But if you are shorter, if you are petite, it's going to overpower you. My mum's 5'2". And it looks ridiculous on her. If she carried it by hand, it's okay, but the shoulder strap, it looks like you're wearing a sack of potatoes if you're small, petite, frame, short, and you're wearing it like that. But you can just about get away with it carrying it handheld, and it looks like luggage. So yeah. Last but not least, my Longchamp Le Pliage club. This is the antique rose pink or something. The name was something like that. My lightest bag, obviously. Longchamp prides itself on absolutely weighing absolutely nothing. What I love about Longchamp is it's understated, it's elegant, it's chic, but it's still casual, versatile, far more versatile than any of these Vuitton bags. Far more versatile and comfortable. Longchamps are so bloody comfortable because of these handles. And I remember years ago reading on a forum of different kinds of women who carry different style of bags, and Longchamp women, I know it sounds crazy, but women who carry Longchamp are known to be nice people. Women who carry Louis Vuitton are known to be bitches. That's just the general consensus, whether you accept it or not, whether you like it or not. This is the general consensus in the handbag community. But Longchamp is known to be like the more humble brand. Still not, it's not considered low end. It's a bloody nylon bag and you're paying hundreds of dollars, right? Like it's not a cheap bag by any means. It's nylon. And you can buy a nylon bag at the dollar store, but there's Longchamp, what does it say? Le Pliage. What does it say? Le Pliage shopping modèle déposé. Longchamp. But Longchamp is, you know, it's great. It's still like, it's affordable. For the nylon ones, they have bags that are not affordable, just like Louis Vuitton. But this is the most famous design, the Le Pliage Tote. Why is it so famous? It's perfect size. They come in different sizes. It's so lightweight. It's got high quality cross-stitched textured leather accents, comfortable, flexible shoulder straps that distribute weight really evenly. When I had my backaches from my Neverfull, I quickly got a Longchamp and my backaches went away and I was carrying the same amount of stuff. So the weight distribution is so much better on a Longchamp. It's one of those bags that you can travel with, that you can go to school with, university, college, work, baby. It's so versatile and so light, right? And then it has a built-in pocket, which is really useful. And then it's got a zipper for the added security. It's got these little chaps at the end, so it's easy to, you're not pulling on the bag, you're just using these to zipper it closed. And then it's got the extra flap if you want to use it for extra added security. And then because of the wedge design, it stands up when you have stuff in it, right? A lot of people hate bags that flop over, but because of this wide base wedge design, the bag will stay upright, which is really nice when you are traveling. I bloody hate bags that fall over. This bag kind of falls over, but it has a bit of a base to it, so when it has stuff in it, it doesn't. This bag definitely falls over because it's such a thin bag, narrow bag. And that's why I don't use it too often, because I like bags that can stay up on their own. So even though it's not structured at all, it stays up because of the shape of the bag. The stitching has a base to it. Also, because it's so thin and flexible, it can fit a shit ton of stuff, making it the perfect travel bag as well. Such a versatile piece. You can't ever go wrong with a Longchamp. And you can't ever worry about it looking too pretentious, ostentatious, and it never will look ghetto or even low class. Like it's just that all around classy, elegant, understated, not a try hard rich bitch bag, but still designer. Okay, that's my entire tote bag collection. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll make more handbag videos in the next few weeks, I promise. I've had that's probably one of my biggest requests is to do more handbag videos, so I am trying, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.